What's going on? Unbelievable, man. I never was a huge marvelous Marvin Hagler fan until later. You know, because Thomas Hearns was my favorite fighter. I'm not even supposed to make this video right. This was not supposed to be the video I was making. I had just finished making a video to put out, and the news had happened right when I was doing this. Thomas Thomas the Hitman Hearns is my favorite fighter. So I couldn't stand Marvelous. Uh, I was mad at him at that point, furious at him. They only fought once. Wyatt. The White's hitting me up, telling me about it right now. ESPN is going to show that fight over and over again. The Hagler Hearns fight. I only watched the first round. Yeah, it hurts. Like you hate to see the people that you watched your whole life just go. Hagler always fought against prejudiceness and just basically being overlooked. He got robbed on a decision once because he wasn't the picked fighter, even though he destroyed the guy. And when he won his first world title, they threw stuff at him like he stole the title or something. And he just went in there and beat the other guy who was picked to beat him, destroyed him, went right through him. Marvin Hagler was a rhythm fighter. He fought on a rhythm, and he came in one of the best southpaw fighters there probably ever was. But he was a man of principle. He used to train alone, like just lock himself up almost in a facility and just train. A lot of people don't know Mr. T's character in Rocky 3 was Clubber Lang is based off Marvin Hagler. The personality was Marvin Hagler. Training alone in the gym, that was what Marvin was doing. Marvin Hagler had so much of an imprint on boxing at that time with Hagler and Hearns and all of the fights that was going on that he became the ideal before Tyson. He was the ideal man you didn't want to face. Nobody wanted to go against Marvin Hagler. And he was like middleweight. What's up? Shouts out to K9 Boxing. I saw K9 in here. That's a 2-time world champion in the chat room. Prayers up for his family, his loved ones, the people that saw him every day. Did he make wrong decisions in life? Yeah, he made some bad decisions that he had to live through. But nobody in this earth is perfect. I mean, they were trying to make a nickname for him. And he made his own nickname. He was Marvelous Marvin Hagler. And the announcer's like, I'm not going to call you Marvelous Marvin Hagler. So he was like, oh, you're not? They wouldn't call him by his name. He wanted to be called Marvelous Marvin Hagler. So they would not call him that. They didn't want to call him Marvelous. So he went to the courthouse, legally changed his name to Marvelous Marvin Hagler. So now they got to call him that. He demanded the respect. If you're going to call him Sugar Ray Leonard, you're going to call me Marvelous Marvin Hagler. He legally changed his name to Marvelous Marvin Hagler. He just wanted his respect. And he was not one to compromise anything to get it. I picked Georgetown to go this year because of John Thompson. Even though the team isn't good and the referees are carrying them, they're trying to get them into the tournament. They got Patrick Ewing, the whole thing with the towel movement for John Thompson, Big John. They're going to get them in the tournaments. This is story. So if they go far in the Big East, then, of course, they'll get selected. Unless they just win it outright, then they automatically are in. Yes, he was only 66 years of age. Like I said, he was a man of respect and principle. After the Ray Leonard decision, he retired because Ray Leonard wouldn't give him a rematch. He wanted a rematch immediately. He felt he was robbed. I felt he won. Me and Roger used to argue all the time who won the fight, but that was that. I don't know if he got any vaccine or anything. I really don't know. I wouldn't say it was a robbery. I just say I thought Marvin won. He came back and edged it out, but he had a lot of obstacles to go against. The story of Ray Leonard returning to defy the odds. Vegas is Ray Leonard's town. He's the market guy. And if Hagler wins, then he retires. And then there's no need for a rematch. But if Ray Leonard wins, there's a possibility of a rematch. So if you're in Vegas, you trying to get one fight or you trying to get two fights? Hagler was supposed to stop him. That's how everybody saw it. But Hagler agreed to everything just to get him in the ring. It's the first time we've seen a 24-by-24 ring in a championship fight. That was the largest ring ever seen in a championship fight. A huge ring. And Ray danced all night. And he would shoe shine, do whatever he could, try to get the refs. If Hearns didn't break his hand in the first round, I felt he would have got Hagler. He would have stopped Hagler. Had the fight went another round, Hagler would have been stopped on cut because of that cut he had. That gash that was coming down his face in the middle of his forehead. I'm not tripping. The fight was about to be called. The ref was letting him fight the last round because the ref was about to stop the fight. Dude, he had blood pouring all down his face. The referee was going to stop the fight. Well, it wasn't that. Hearns couldn't fight anymore. He broke his right hand. His hand was broke. In the first round, he broke his hand. That's why in the second round, he came out dancing and jabbing, and he couldn't keep Hagler off of him. He broke his right hand. I wasn't a huge Lennox Lewis fan. I mean, Lennox is cool and all, but I saw him sometimes as just an alcoholic a-hole. Every time I seen him, he was drunk. I know, man. It's crazy, man. Marvelous is gone, man. It don't even seem real. It really don't. That seems, everybody has their time. They got to go, and we don't know how long we have on this rock. but he's got a family, he got kids. They can carry his legacy forward. Are you kidding? Lennox Lewis is drunk every HBO commentary. He gets drunk right before he'll go to the bar, start drinking before they come down and do sound check, before they start getting ready to go live. And then he comes in. Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, it's shocking to see him come to the ring first because all the best guys come last. Thanks for that analogy of the fight, Lennox. This dude, you ever see somebody who troll and they just don't know how to troll? They don't know what they're doing. That's this guy here. Dude, everybody beats Frank Bruno. Bruno was like 65 by the time Lennox fought him. Look at Lennox losses. Who were they to? Chicago, Oliver McCall, Old School. Old School would have knocked him out again if he wasn't told to lose the second fight. Would Tyson have beat Lennox Lewis in his heyday? Yes. Not in that fight. I bet on Tyson on that fight. Even though I knew he was going to lose, I bet on Tyson. Because I was a Tyson guy. I'm going down with Mike. I'm like, we're not going to win this fight, but I'm going down with Mike. There's no way he could have won that fight. Only way he could if he just lands something big. Lennox is a bigger, stronger guy. But that wasn't Mike Tyson anymore. He was fighting. That was the guy he was fighting that would have been Mike Tyson would have ate him alive. That mentality that he had was all gone. He had no interest in, like, I'm here to destroy you and win the heavyweight title. He could care less about that. Mike just wanted to make some money. At that time, it was like, let me just fight, get some money, take care of my family. That when she reached that plateau, and you can get hurt in the business. Oh yeah, he was been done. Before that, he was done. So they knew it. They just knew they could make money off Tyson's name. Just like now. Tyson's name is worldwide. Worldwide. There's not a place on this earth Mike Tyson can travel and no one not know who he is. So yeah, let me get out of here, man. I didn't want to hold this up because this wasn't supposed to be. I wasn't supposed to be live right now. I literally wasn't. Um, say a prayer and blessings for the family of Marvelous Marvin Hagler. All he contributed inside and outside of the ring. And thank you guys, man. I mean, this kind of knocks everything out of perspective. I had a video that was supposed to air right now that's not going to air. I'll just wait till tomorrow and put it out because I just didn't feel like doing it, man. Just don't feel like doing it, man. We'll just wait till tomorrow.